Hi. I think that something that's interesting to think about is uh, about SpongeBob SquarePants. Uh, are classic SpongeBob and modern SpongeBob similar? I think that a lot of people uh, think of the first three seasons of SpongeBob and the first film as masterpieces, and seasons that come afterwards as being not very good. And I think that some people think of the seasons that aren't the first three seasons as bad, but I don't think that things are that simple for the SpongeBob franchise because I think that the first three seasons are good, not perfect, but lots of good stuff in them. Lots of great, memorable episodes. Lots of really strong stuff. I really like the first SpongeBob film, but I do like the later seasons of SpongeBob. There isn't a single season of SpongeBob that I dislike. There are episodes in seasons that I dislike, but there are no seasons that I dislike. Um, I think at worst, SpongeBob has occasionally had some episodes that come across a little mean-spirited and or uncomfortable to watch. But I don't think that describes every episode after the first three seasons. And I don't think that the first three seasons are perfect. I don't think that all of them work. I think that problems that people have with later SpongeBob episodes are somewhat present in the early seasons. There are episodes of SpongeBob that I do think have a bit of an uncomfortable factor. And there's an episode early on in SpongeBob where SpongeBob is throwing a party and he's being pretty nasty towards his friends, but he's also not being treated the best later on. It's just a thing where I don't like how SpongeBob's acting early in the episode, but I also feel like how he's getting treated later on is too far. It's just a very unpleasant episode. I feel like early SpongeBob seasons are mostly really good, but even they have the occasional episode that doesn't work. And later seasons of SpongeBob, sure, they have their episodes that do get into that mean spirited, unpleasant place, but I feel like it's not nearly as often as the good episodes. Episodes of SpongeBob continued working for the most part. Uh, Squidward episodes are almost always really good, except for the occasional episode where the way Squidward's being treated is just uncomfortable rather than funny. But Squidward episodes almost always good. Plankton episodes, yes, he's constantly trying to get the Krusty Krab secret formula, and I could get how that could get old, but I think what keeps it fun is seeing how Plankton tries to do it. And I think the Plankton episodes are almost always really good. Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy episodes, always great. There's never been a bad Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy episode. In any episode that has Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy connected characters like Man Ray or the Dirty Bubble, also fantastic. And Bubble Bass episodes are really funny. Uh, Patrick episodes are usually good. Yes, there's an occasional episode where he acts too much like a jerk, but I still think there are more good Patrick episodes than bad. And I am including Modern SpongeBob when I'm considering that, not just the first three seasons. I really don't think it's a thing where the first three seasons were flawless masterpieces, every episode's great and works, and the movie is a perfect film, and then suddenly the show became really bad. I feel like SpongeBob was always for families, um, always trying to give lots of laughs and happiness towards adults and kids, and I still feel like SpongeBob is doing that. I feel like, yes, there's a lot of humor that could be considered childish and stuff like that, but I feel like there's lots of references and nostalgic stuff for older fans as well. And I do really like the first SpongeBob film. It's great, but to be honest, I like the most recent film, The Search for SquarePants, even more. SpongeBob fans are certainly allowed to disagree with my take, and if they love classic SpongeBob and they have arguments for it, and even if they don't, I don't think that makes them biased or bad people or anything dramatic like that.